So today I want to show you how to clay bar your vehicle and provide a little information on why you would want to do so. Hey guys, Jamie Buchanan from Visual Perfection and Dirty Old Cars. So we've had some people, whenever they reach out, they see our posts, they've been asking questions about how to properly clay bar their car or their vehicle. And they want to know if there's a difference between professional clay bars and do-it-yourself clay bars. So first things first, we've already washed and prepped the car. We've got it dried down and pulled inside. It's cool to the touch. I'm gonna show you an old school trick so you can kind of hear it. It's gonna be a lot louder for the camera so you can feel the texture for yourself on screen. We're gonna actually bring it to life, right? Old school trick from the old school G's. If you have anybody that has a cellophane wrap from a cigarette pack, when you go to rub it on the paint of the car, you're gonna really hear and you're gonna magnify the dirt that's on this thing. So listen. Can you hear the texture? Can you hear the roughness? Listen, I can really feel the roughness on the vehicle because there's just a little layer there between my fingers and the trash or the contaminants on the paint. So look, we've went to the local auto parts store again. We've actually bought Meguiar's Smooth Surface Clay Kit. Now look, this thing comes with a bottle of Quick Detailer. It comes with its own microfiber towel, okay? The Quick Detailer, and it actually comes with 3 small clay bars. So we're gonna take and set the box down with the Quick Detailer. We're gonna open up 1 package of the clay. We're gonna take the Quick Mist Detailer. Now look, what this does is it actually adds lubricants to the paint so you're not scratching it nowhere near as bad as if you were just using water. So it's gonna have some lubricants in it so you can clay bar. So you're gonna get it ready. I always like to put a little bit on there to get started. I even spray some in my hand and on the bar. Oh, it actually has a great fragrance on it. So we're gonna take the bar, I'm gonna rub it back and forth. Now look, you're gonna have some marring marks. You're going to have some scratch marks. You're gonna be introducing some new scratches to the surface of the vehicle. It's inevitable, right? It doesn't matter the GSM weight. Look, it doesn't matter the gram weight. It doesn't matter what you have. It's going to scratch the paint. When you see the bar, it's absolutely white. Now, as you can see some of the contaminants and dirt that is actually taken off the paint and absorbed into the clay. So as you can see, I've done half. Now we're going to finish the hood. I can feel it just by the bar. I can feel when it runs into some trash, how it just kind of lifts it up off the paint. Okay, not bad at all. So I'm just gonna continue on. Again, my bar is not super contaminated. It is not super terrible. There's no grain or ridge or nothing, so we're just gonna continue on. Oh, now I'm starting to hear it. So I'm gonna flip the bar over. So now, again, first one, when I finished up the second one. Now look, when this thing gets dirty and it starts to get full, what you're gonna do is you're gonna knead it like dough. You're gonna roll it into itself, pat it back out like you're making biscuits. I know we all get them out of a can, out of the refrigerator now. We're not old school like our grannies used to pat them out. But you're gonna knead this thing in and pat it out so you can use it one more time. Or until it gets full, right? And you're gonna tell it's full by the discoloration. I'm gonna mist a little more on here so I'm not just dragging the towel over it. I'm gonna check my towel. It's a big, nice, thick towel too. Always make sure that you take the tag off so you don't scratch the surface. You're gonna fold this one, man, you're gonna fold this one in more than 4 quadrants, I know that. Because you wanna get the most out of everything, right? Fold it in half again. Now let's just wipe it down. Okay. And there it is. So now let's check. I'm I'm just gonna check the old school way and see if I can hear or feel anything. Oh no, that's slick like wet glass now. It doesn't have any pushback or any ridge in it. You're going to see that you're gonna have to have some kind of lubricant to spray on the vehicle before you clay bar. You can't just clay bar it dry. A lot of people in the industry like to use their soap. And look, it's okay to use your soap because it has lubricants in it. But that's gonna also make it a little harder because it actually has chemicals in there that cut. So if you think you're gonna have something that cuts, it's gonna be lubricating, and then you have clay. So it's probably gonna make a little bit deeper of a marring mark or a scratch if you use your soap. But now once you have clayed, and once you're finished, you will dry it down, wipe it off, and check that. When you are claying, again, make sure you use a lubricant, not just water, but you can use soap. You should not have to open any of the other 2 bars at all whenever you are clay barring this car. You shouldn't use any but one, and you should get 5 to 6 cars out of each clay bar. Big no-no as well. If you drop this, throw it away. Here's why. It's gonna be picking up trash off the floor. It's gonna be picking up bigger contaminants off the floor than you're going to be taking off the paint. If it's gonna get a rock, a little piece of glass, a little piece of stick, you are going to damage the paint, and it's gonna be hard for you to fix it unless you can actually use a buffer and or sandpaper. So if you drop it, throw it away, get another one. So guys, as well, with your quick detailer, you're gonna run out of this way before you run out of this. You're gonna have to get you a refill bottle, you're gonna have to get you another spray bottle, whatever it may be, but you're going to run out of quick detailer before the clay bar ever gives out the first one, let alone the other 2. Okay, so once you're finished with the car, once you've done clay bar, and once you've sprayed it, clayed it, wiped it, kneaded it, now you're finished. You need to find you a plastic container, like your soap comes in, some kind of plastic tray that has a lid, and you need to put this in there. That's gonna keep it kind of hydrated. It's gonna keep it moisture. It's not gonna let it dry out and attract all your dust and contaminants for you to be putting it back on the paint. So make sure you take care of it. So once you have completed your clay bar, I would highly recommend that you go back at minimum a good wax to put on top of it, and not a spray wax. You need some kind of hand-applied cream, some kind of paste. It would actually even be better if you have some kind of polisher or orbital polisher to put the wax on there to kind of push it down in there, because again, you're gonna make some minimal scratching, some minimal marring. And listen, if you're going to the trouble of clay barring, you should be going to the next step of some type of wax to put back on it. So guys, as always, I hope this was very helpful. I hope that you learned something from it. Thank you for the questions in the comments, so we actually did this. Look, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe. Keep the comments coming, because I'll assure you there's more content coming and some more things that'll help you. We'll catch you on the next one.